In the room.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome to episode 15 of King's Court.
What?
Take the phone! I'm waving my phone at you! Come take it!
Why do you want me to take it?
That's staying in.
That's been episode 8 of King's Court, or whatever the fuck we're on.
Episode 15.
That's what did I say?
So,
what did I say?
we are...
It's episode 15 at this point?
Yeah, we are.
No.
Oh, this is gonna
It
be
is
a good
definitely,
Sorry.
but like...
Cora had a woman
boy.
moment earlier and was hungry while we were playing Rocket League, so I was trying to get her attention to get her to order off my phone for Uber. And I was like, hey, catch. And, like, she heard me and then just kept playing her game. So we started, and to not say anything, I just started waving my phone at her in my hand. Silently. And then everyone went quiet, and she was like, what? And everyone went, what the fuck is going on? So, welcome back to King's Court. All that staying in. I'm with the usual crew.
Way to derail it in like second 5.
How's everybody doing?
No. It was due the way sooner than that. It didn't even get to 5 seconds.
How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing for the new year? The first week of the new year.
I haven't seen y'all since last year.
That's literally true though, because I haven't literally seen you since last year.
Yeah, we
This is
haven't.
also this is
Well,
actually fact.
yeah, that's just facts.
I've
So,
seen
anyway.
Brendan's car recently. So by extension,
Yeah, he went by my work. He likes to take the route so he can look longingly at my vehicle.
actually I like to take the back road because it's not busy on the way to Wendy's.
Yeah, no fucking kidding.
That way I can get there and back to work in 30 minutes.
30 minutes or less, or your Wendy's
There
free.
and back to work in 30 minutes. Sponsored by Wendy's.
There and back again. A Wendy's tale.
A tale as old as time.
Breakfast baconator.
Oh my god. Don't even get me started on that shit. Let's just talk about the new year before I rant about the breakfast baconator.
Alright! Yeah, we already did that in episode 2 of our couples therapy. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did.
We were like, yo, the Wendy's breakfast baconator? That shit's too, like, poppin'. Anyway, New Year. We played City of Mist for the first time. That was fun.
Oh, that was a good game.
And we wanted to play it today, but Logan's
Oh.
stinky bitch.
Which to say busy at work.
Which is say busy at work, yes, like an actual human being, not like us with a free Sunday. I guess Jordan was at work today too.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan, you's a bitch.
Yeah, I know.
But you made it here like a real homie.
Like a homie.
City of Mist, very fun.
Dragging everyone here playing City of Mist. Everyone had a good time, and now we need to play the next session because we didn't actually finish the full session.
Yeah, we did not finish. Much like any D&D crew, we did not actually finish anything that we set out to do in the first session.
And if you don't set out to
marketably,
do anything specific, you do more than everything you were going to do.
yeah, everything. Yeah, that's just how it be. So no, it was really fun. I like it. I'm excited for the next one.
We're glad to hear it.
Uh,
I've been deep in prep because I've trying to make the story open, which means that as soon as you're done with the first quest, literally, I have 3 options that I have to prep for you, which is just so much fun.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I mean, my New Year has been. I've worked late every single day, which kind of fucking
damn.
blows.
Oh,
But
yeah.
not like late, just late enough that I'm like, I'm not gonna be doing anything else today.
Gotta love those days.
Like 6 p.m. in the middle of winter, and it's like it's dark at 4. It's fucking garbage. You're sitting there like, God damn, this sucks.
I'm not in our part of Canada, or place with equivalent daylight. Sunset is 4 p.m. on the dot. By 5, it's dark. By 6, it's black.
Yeah,
outside.
yeah. By 5, it's like twilight, if not dark, and then by 6, it's night. It's the middle of the night. and it's like that until after 7 a.m. So like the psychological effect of leaving in pitch black and getting home in pitch black is absolutely disgusting.
It's 3 p.m. Do you know where your children are? Shit's dark as fuck outside.
All right, yeah, that's my week. Just been working, but we squeezed in some time for. I saw Puss in Boots recently.
Was it good?
It was very good. It's a classic DreamWorks. There's a therapy dog who's a Chihuahua, and at one point, people are having a roast contest because it happens a couple times, and he's like, "Oh, he got you. Oh, she got you back." And at some point, he joins the roast contest, and it's all bleeps. Like, yeah, like the dog actually swears, and they just overdub it with beep 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 beep.
Oh, that is old comedy.
While he's rolling around laughing at his own jokes. No, it's fun. It's a very good movie, and the main villain, well, technically it's Jack Harlow, the nursery rhyme. Well, the lullaby, because it wasn't actually a nursery rhyme, but the real main villain in everyone's eyes is a wolf, except he is literally deaf to the point where in the movie, the character has like a monologue. It's like. He's like, I'm death. And I don't mean figuratively, I don't mean theoretically, like metaphorically. And he makes a joke about like that alliteration rhyming scheme, or like something like that. And he's like, no, I am literally death.
Yeah, I'd
and
seen that.
He's got such a cool design. He's a white wolf with a cloak and like extremely
dual sickles
that join into a staff. That's cool. And like the eyes that he like in the movie, they're so they're like blood red. Like he's a red eyes meme, except it's not glowing. They're just that piercing. It's a really good movie. Absolutely recommend to everyone. I was like, it's Puss in Boots. It'll be a kids movie. But then they were like, oh, no. This is a DreamWorks kids movie. And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the movie.
You should do DreamWorks reviews for, like, adults. That should be your thing.
Yeah. It just how much adult shit is in their movies.
Yeah, no, the only good recommendations that I get from their stuff has been from you. And it's half the time it's stuff you've gone to see with Cora. Maybe it's Cora. Maybe Cora knows what she's talking about.
No, I wanted to see this movie. She was like, "Oh, we can go watch Avatar: Way of Water," and I'm like, "I wanted to see Puss in Boots."
Fuck out of here with that.
See shit. It was like, yeah, the exact opposite of like typical norms. She wants to see the cute kids movie, and I want to see the action or adventure stuff. And I was like, no, I'm looking for Puss in Boots this weekend. That's the kind of mood I'm in.
Yeah.
But
I haven't seen Puss in Boots, but I did see exactly 2 scenes. The one where he Attack on Titan's that thing, and then the false fight scene with the wolf.
Oh, in the bar, it's so good.
Both of those scenes, and I was like, oh yeah, this movie is well animated, and
yeah,
it does look
it is
cool.
super well animated, and
the ball with the wolf is like
so good. I absolutely
I've seen a thing where there was a scene during that Attack on Titan kind of themed battle
with the golem.
Yeah, but like it shows like he's running, and then like the crowd does the wave, but the wolf is in the background somewhere, like watching him.
I need if there's details for that, I gotta
It's
watch
like a
that
blink
again.
and you'll miss it kind of thing. Like
I'm gonna have to scrub that frame by frame.
I saw that on Twitter. And yeah, I needed to pause it and like look at what they were talking about. But yeah, he's there.
That's so base, dude. That's so like, oh my god. Because yeah, you don't notice it, and then the reveal is like, yeah, he's been there every time because he is deaf. It does have a kid's like. I'm actually, you know what? I'm not gonna spoil it. It ends in a super kid film way, but the way they get there is like fucked. Like. Characters dying.
So it's just actually like following good movie tropes.
Yeah, it's just
good movie theory.
It's just a good movie. Like, it's all I can say about it. There's music numbers, Puss in Boots, Antonio Banderas singing.
To be fair though, like Shrek was like that too. So I kind of like
I said,
studio's good.
It's a DreamWorks movie. It's a DreamWorks kids film, which is a good movie. Like, there's no other standard to mark it by.
Well, very rarely does DreamWorks ever miss.
Yeah,
Like,
DreamWorks
let's
has
actually go
missed
through that.
maybe once. I think Shrek 4 was the miss that they've had with Rumpelstiltskin, but
I
that's
didn't
like,
like that one.
Shrek
You also gotta
3
say-
was the terrible one. Shrek
Here's
3
the
was the
thing.
one that everyone doesn't talk about. It was so bad.
I thought
And
I thought
4
people didn't like Shrek 3 or 4.
Yeah, it definitely
How many
peaked at
Shrek movies
Shrek
are
2.
there?
There's
only
4, but
No, people like the last one. It was just people making fun of Pixar
Rumpelstiltskin.
because that was the humor at the time.
Oh, okay,
Because of the character design.
gotcha. I mean, either way,
more or less.
they did tease Puss in Boots going back to Far, Far Away at the end of the movie, so something to look forward to.
Damn.
Okay, hold on. I have opened the Wikipedia entry of DreamWorks Animation Productions.
All right, yeah, let's hit it up.
Let's go. Do you want? So, assuming this is accurate, which I don't, it's Wikipedia, so I actually assume that it is. You want to guess what the false chronological release date is?
Oh fuck, isn't it like 2000?
Not quite, but close.
Whoa!
It's 98.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
super new because they came out of Disney Pixar. Like that's where they came from.
I was born after this date, but I assumed that this company was made way before this.
Yeah, no, they came out of Pixar in like the 90s because they didn't like the way they were running shit. Like Lord Farquaad is supposed to be like a Disney exec. That's why his name is Lord Farquaad, because fuckwad.
Also, this.
Yeah, because when he says it, it almost sounds like he's saying "fuck what."
Yeah, the
Begin.
studio was founded. The studio was founded on October 12th, 1994.
So it took them 4 years to make the false movie. That false movie, by the way, being Ants.
Oh, yeah,
actually a
right. Oh, I
Starring
forgot
Sylvester
about that.
Stallone.
Yeah, and then their second movie that they made is actually the best movie I think they've ever made. Right? Prince of Egypt.
Prince of Egypt is a pretty good
Fuck,
movie.
they did make that.
No, Prince of Egypt is
Prince of
okay,
Egypt is like an
No,
is
I'm
an
working with
I
it.
actually think
plus
it's their
tier movie.
best movie because here's the thing: I'm not religious at all. I don't know if people in here are or are not.
I'm agnostic.
But in order to take a religious a topic completely centered around
Like from the Bible.
religion,
They took it from the Bible, yeah.
Obviously, they were a little creative with it, but they took actual just source material for the most part of it and how things functioned back then and did the research and didn't add as much of this kid-friendly nature because the Bible's not kid-friendly.
No.
Really,
No.
the Bible's not kid-friendly
At all.
There's a lot of shit in there that's really, really dark, and everyone kind of thinks of Christianity as this, you know, it's all about goodness and all that. But there's a lot of, like, if you read through the Bible, that's not, and you're not Christian, you don't realize there's a lot of actual shit in the Bible that
Specifically, the Old Testament.
Yeah,
which
the
is
Old
The
also-
Old
Testament
Testament is a
super
lot
messed
The
up.
worse.
Old Testament is fun.
Anyway, to keep this off religion and to keep it on the DreamWorks movies.
Well, no, I do because, you know, religion is a big part of Christmas. So I do want to point out that I think that
I'm just trying not to be divisive. Although we're not really getting into
We
opinions
should be
here.
more divisive. In fact, we should stall a. No, never mind. Not gonna finish that joke. We should stall a problem.
No. But I think The Prince of Egypt was probably Pixar's best film because it was able to take these two very different groups, people who do not at all believe in the validity of religious topics, and instead take people who very much so believe that, in some respect, this is real, and make something that is like renowned and almost like known all over the place as just generally a good piece of media outside of those two like
to take
corners.
source
It's
material
just,
that is
in
divisive,
general,
like what I just said, and make it
solid piece of media.
and like to take something that is divisive, in fact two things that are equally divisive, and to conjoin them in a way that, like, the Prince of Egypt is not divisive. Like, if somebody was like, I like the Prince of Egypt, it's divisive, it's blah blah blah, I'm like, what? That's like the most conscious to the accuracy of the Bible, as well as like somehow not stuffing the stories from the Bible down your throat.
Yeah, it's actually one
Or
of
the
my favorite
messages,
movies of all
rather.
time. Anyways, I'll let you get back to it now, Ren. I just wanted to bring that up because
Next
I
up,
was Yeah, go
another
ahead.
old-timey classic, which I did not realize was this old, is A Road to El Dorado.
Oh, fuck,
that's
they
such
did
a
that
good
too!
one.
Oh my
That one
god!
was so good.
Dude, Dreamworks don't miss. I
Holy
forgot that both
shit.
of those were
And
Dreamworks.
Chicken Run. Chicken Run.
Run is
Chicken
next on
one,
the list,
chicken one, chicken.
Run.
Chicken
Tail
Run.
and the Hamster of Doom.
That's the
No, Nick, don't
is
start
that the
that.
claymation one?
Yeah, that's the claymation.
No.
I thought that was claymation where it's
So
chickens.
Chicken Run is claymation, yes.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah. Chicken Run where they're trying to escape like at like
Yeah, they're
farm.
trying to escape a farm so they're not killed. I saw it. I didn't actually like it the first time I saw it. And I haven't watched it since. But
I
watched it
haven't
when
I
it
haven't
was,
seen it in a very long time, but
It's
I'm not
definitely like a
huge fan of
classic.
claymation movies.
It's definitely a
classic, but
classic
it's
movie,
weird.
but yeah, it's weirder than the rest of their stuff. I think because of the claymation.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna have to rewatch.
But I believe that
Shit.
really
We
sets
should
the
rewatch all
tone.
of these.
So Road to El Dorado came out March 31st, 2000. Then Chicken Run came out June
damn.
23rd, 2000.
Wow.
Jesus.
Which
It
leads
honestly
us
is
directly,
Nostalgic.
into the one
Shrek.
and only Shrek.
Yeah.
May 18th,
Which isn't as
2001.
good as I thought it was. I went back and rewatched it. I know people are going to disagree with me. I didn't quite like it as much as I've liked other movies they've made.
Honestly,
Especially
fair.
looking
Like,
at this
best
list.
of the four. I
Yeah.
will just say.
Yeah, but Shrek 2 is the best. But even Shrek 2, when I watched it, it wasn't as good as I remembered it being.
I think pulp
it's
culture.
better,
Pulp. Fuck
but
me.
it's not something that works as well really currently as it did like 10 years ago.
I think pop culture has ruined the kind of like the idea of it in the same way that it does so many other
Yeah.
things where it's like
In what way? Can you be a little more specific to me?
so when pop culture gets a hold of things they tend to it's the same way like
Oh, you mean like pop culture ruined the Shrek in retrospect?
yes
not-
yeah like
Okay.
because it skyrocketed so hard people did so much stuff with the IP
And there's so much obscure
and there's so
really
much
weird
and there's so much like a bunch of weird shit about it. It got memed to death. Every single song is popular from Shrek. Like
It's so unoriginal at this point.
it got put into
Well,
I mean
because it is the everyone else has.
I agree
What?
that it deserves a place in the the USA government's like vault of media. Like for
Yeah.
influential
In the
media,
same way-
it deserves it, but it's
Yeah.
for rewatch value. It's kind of like I get a hankering to watch it once, and then like for the next 2 years, if not more,
Dude, for
like
me,
2
it's
years
like
at least,
8 years.
like 2 years at least for me. Then I'll watch it again because I mean, like I said, I know the whole movie, not
Yeah.
even from watching the movie. It's because pop culture sunk its fucking teeth into it. Same with Shrek 2, which again a great movie, but like, I Need a Hero.
Was that written for Shrek?
No.
No,
Pretty sure it was not written for
I don't
Shrek.
think it was
It was
written for
just in
Shrek.
the song.
But like everything that appeared in the first two Shreks, be it memeable moments, songs, do the roar, like all of it. Like people loved Shrek too much. That's what I think about a lot of fandom. And you're fine to love whatever you want with all your heart.
It's
and
too it explores a lot of things too shallowly.
yeah, exactly.
There's not much. It really hits the nail on the head for being a piece of media, but it doesn't go deeper than being a piece of media, which a lot of the other ones I really quite like for just being still something you can watch at any time and just go, yeah, it's good.
Like I love the spin-offs.
I disagree with you on that one, but I haven't seen. I don't know a big Shrek fan, so I'm not.
Have you guys experienced the Shrek 4D experience?
Oh
No.
God, no! What is that?
What? And this is
was-
the type of shit. Also,
when
this is the type of shit Brennan's talking about with it.
Yeah.
No.
Too much.
This was like a
I don't care
ride
if it-
at
I-
Universal
I've
Studios or
experienced
Disney
it.
or whatever.
I remember it now. You've triggered memories of me that I
Where
forgot
yeah,
I
you
had.
sit in like this movie
What the
theater, but
Yeah,
the chair
I do love
interacts with what you're
I
seeing
do
on
love
screen.
4D things. They're actually really
Like-
cool. But like
spiders run along the floor. And
Yeah.
little things that like touch your feet. And then something else. Someone's like blow drying their hair, and there's an actual blow dryer that you can't see. It's like it's a Disney park.
Yeah.
A Universal kind of thing, but it was actually kind of interesting. I know what Jordan's talking about.
No, I love 4D rides.
Thought about that in actually a decade.
Yeah, no kidding. But yeah, that's exactly
Holy
what I
shit.
mean. Henry Cavill put it best that he doesn't agree toxic fandom exists, and I'll side with him on that because of the way he put it. Because an interview was like, "What do you think about toxic fandom? People who like take the people try to make an adaptation and they put all this work into it just for people to shit on it on the internet." Like a journalist asked him that, and I was like, "Oh, you fucked up. Henry Cavill loves his source material." Like, and then
Henry Cavill is the goat of source material.
and he was like, "I don't think that actually exists. Like, people love what they love, and if you're not taking it as seriously as they are, or you try to change shit, they're not gonna like it. Like, they have every right to not like that." And I was like, "That's again a divisive topic, put so well that I can't help but agree with."
So elegantly, yeah.
Like, I agree that toxic fandom exists, but he made a point so well that I was like, I mean, like, put that way, it makes perfect sense.
I mean, toxic fandom exists, and then what the interviewer asked is not what toxic fandom is.
Yeah, exactly. That's just fandom. Whereas toxic fandom is shit like what you see happen to... Oh, fuck. What was it?
Just be in a fandom for long enough. It'll be just blatant.
Like, I would say... not really, though, but kind of like the Dark Souls fandom a few years ago, where they were just kind of like... There wasn't really advice on anything. It was just get good. And they're like, "Oh, there's no game as, like... Games can't be as difficult as Dark, like blah blah blah. They're the most difficult.
Yeah.
Just get good. We're not gonna give you advice." Shit like that is toxic fandom.
Yeah, because it got out of range of, like, it's funny in a vacuum, but people didn't understand the game. They only understood the meme. They had never looked up. They had heard their friends say "get good" once, and that was it. It's like the same sort of shit that happened with a lot of Call of Duty and Xbox versus PlayStation lingo and shit like that, where it got to the point where it was just annoying and everyone stopped.
And everyone stopped, exactly. And that's what I feel like pop culture has done to Shrek. It existed for too long and with too much public eye.
I will agree with that 100%.
Next, I want to talk about May 24, 2002 battle, scored by Hans Zimmer and Bryan Adams.
The best.
Spirit Stallion of the Cimarron.
Oh, Spirit is so good.
Fuck, I don't know that one, actually.
I don't think
I don't know that one.
Okay, who here knows Spirit?
I know it's about a horse.
You guys actually all need to go watch Spirit.
I'm giving you
this assignment.
I mean, Hans Zimmer scoring it means I have to listen to it.
This story is beautiful. It is in the same
The
way.
Bryan Adams bit is kind of teetering.
No. The story's beautiful because it's the same sort of thing as the Prince of Egypt for me. It is very much a lot of our issues over the last the last 100 and 200 years in America's Civil War period and when it was being founded, with their issues with the natives. Like Christopher Columbus and all that kind of stuff. Like from that time to, up towards the Civil War, where it's, that there's a lot of racism. There's a lot of.
I'm gonna drop this right now. Dreamworks goes
white
hard.
It's like Pocahontas, but way more severe. It's a lot.
It's the Dark Souls of Pocahontas.
No, it actually is a. Shut up. It's a lot.
Spirit
darker.
tells fucking John Smith to get good.
It has tones of animal cruelty in it. Because the main character is a horse, but the main character is also this Indian boy that bonds with the horse.
Oh, like their culture of spirit animals, right?
And they're just actually like old folklore would say. They kind of like a native, kind of like the Bible stories put to an actual form. in a sort of pop culture sense. It's really good. Like, I don't know how else to describe this show to you guys other than I was too young to understand it, and it still clicked. And then when I got older, I watched it, and now I understood why it clicked, and it was way more deep. There's like so many relevant things to learn from that show as an adult. It's kind of ridiculous.
I'm gonna be completely honest about this DreamWorks library discussion. I'm glad Shrek 1 and 2 took like the pop culture for all of this, because there's there's like a ton in their library that is just like fresh. They don't miss. You'll like, it's been untouched by pop culture because of those like one-hit wonder-esque.
Yeah, the only one that got kind of close to that was Megamind, because Megamind.
Whoa! Let's keep going in order. We gotta follow the timeline.
Okay.
Next up is a movie that is bad. Sinbad, Legend of the Seven Seas.
That is not a bad movie.
Here we go. Mom and Dad are fighting again.
I like this movie with a joke.
Okay, because this is one of the best movies.
This is very good. DreamWorks don't miss. They haven't missed yet. Like,
it's so fun.
Like, we might disagree with Shrek's popularity now, but like they still haven't missed.
Oh yeah,
they haven't missed yet.
It's been all bullseyes.
Sinbad is like, if you like the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, Sinbad is the exact same vibe.
God, I love it. We gotta watch, like, as a we gotta watch.
When I'm looking at the modern stuff, some of it's bad.
We gotta watch the whole thing except for the modern stuff that's bad. Like,
we'll find the cutoff today.
We gotta figure out where the modern stuff starts.
Next up,
I feel like we'll know.
2004, Shrek 2.
Because that's still good. Same with Sinbad. We already touched on Shrek 2. So what's?
So then we jump to 2004 still, but it's October 1st now, with, you guessed it, Shark Tale.
Oh fuck! Still not a miss.
Movie.
Still not a miss. That's such a good movie.
I have to talk about Shark Tale.
Oh, we're talking about Shark Tale now.
One of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah,
and from someone who is like a YouTube content creator that I was watching, where they're obviously like they've studied film. They've studied film.
As a YouTube creator.
Shut up. I can't remember how big they were, but they've clearly studied film. They have a PhD in it, I would think, because they're deconstructing it in a way that only I've heard film students do. They basically were like, hey, no, exactly. But he was like, hey, Shark Tale is objectively a bad movie because of all the things that it does wrong, but it does them so wrong that they're right. And it works, and it shouldn't work. It does everything incorrectly. It's like Shakespeare's fucking bullshit where he didn't do what was the thing you were supposed to do and
nailed
remembered.
Yeah, he did the wrong equation but got the answer right.
Yeah.
But I mean, I still love Shark Tale. I do
too. It's so
that
good.
movie. Oh my god, we still haven't missed.
Next up, it's time for some modern day drama with an old school classic good movie. It's 2005's Madagascar.
Oh fuck, that's right. They made Madagascar.
Madagascar's really good.
Fuck.
Madagascar's actually still good. I would think. I haven't seen it in long enough, and that's I have to again.
Because Shrek took so much of the popularity, Madagascar was able to gain that popularity.
We're still in the Shrek ages.
Yeah, we still are.
Madagascar had gas. Madagascar had a public effect. They kept going.
And that's the thing. Like, I like to think Shrek walked so that Madagascar could run.
That's huge. Not to mention like the spin-off show, the Penguins.
The Penguins are still memes to this day.
I know.
God, the Penguins still have stuff coming out. Like,
oh, they did a solo movie with the Penguins, didn't they?
I mean, they probably did. Didn't they?
I'm sure that'll be down the list if that's true. If I'm remembering that right.
That's a good point.
That could have been like a TV special though, like a 1 hour long.
I mean, there was definitely a Christmas special. with
There,
the
there,
Penguins. I
there
remember watching
definitely
that
had to be. I remember that.
There was a Christmas special of Shrek. There's got to be one of the
Yeah,
penguins.
there's one of like everything that got popular. So Madagascar.
No, the Christmas special. I'm pretty sure we'll see on this list. It's big enough, I think, on its own.
Yeah, one we'll see. Anyway, next up, this movie I've never seen, but I've seen commercials for it 1,000 times, which is Wallace and Gromit: The Curse of the Whale Rabbit.
That's
Fuck,
classic.
that's a classic. It's also
Once again,
claymation,
goes
which-
back to the like I didn't like claymation, so I never watched any of the Wallace and Gromits.
I was about to
That's the only
say
one I saw.
Jordan didn't like claymation, so I knew he was gonna say that, but I was like, it's a classic. Like,
Jordan, you're on the left arm shoulder of the Jaeger right now.
yeah,
Doug, I haven't even spoken. I have a combined total of 5 speaking minutes on this podcast right now.
yeah, because he's just like, I mean, yeah, DreamWorks, he's got the most, not to say
Like
bad,
I don't think
but, like,
this had
basic,
to be up for debate. We're
like,
just
the most
talking about
basic
like, oh,
takes.
this was good.
We'll get divisive eventually, in theory.
Yeah, I mean, like as
hopefully-
this list goes longer, we'll probably get more divisive.
Yeah. Hopefully not for this next one, because I'm a fan of this one, which is Over the Hedge, 2007.
Over the Hedge is a
Such a good one.
fucking classic.
Like
What?
unequivocally the best fucking animal film
Yeah.
with Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
Jordan
Steve
decided
Carell?
his energy wasn't high enough, and he was like, "Hey,
Oh
yo,
man!
Over the Hedge, let me hit this
Oh
shit."
man! It.
I would
that
die on
movie,
any
I'm gonna
hill for
say,
Over the Hedge.
That movie invented the concept of Karens. Okay.
Oh, it did! It did! It totally did. I know. I can't remember anything about the character except for that. I only know that about that character.
Oh man!
Oh my god.
So good.
They totally did do that shit. All right, what's
Holy
next?
fuck. Jordan started as a meme, and then he hit me with shit that I had forgotten.
This is the Thor movie released in 2006.
Can we talk about how quickly they're hammering these out, by the way? Like, 2 a year and, like, no
Almost every
quality
year-
drop?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Like, that's hard. Like, Marvel can't even do that anymore.
No, and I would like to quickly point out, Shrek came out in 2001, Prince of Egypt came out in 1998. They were working on them at the same time.
Yeah, no,
Well,
that's...
yeah, they have like tons of studios.
Well, yeah, and that's what big money buys you. But that's why I reference Disney and Marvel here, because Marvel can't do that anymore. They're pumping out like tons of content, but it's all garbage. DreamWorks is like crafting content. At least back in the timeline that we're looking at right now.
Yeah, before they became too big to fail.
Speaking of 2006, next up, November 3rd, Flushed Away.
Oh my god,
I've
that
seen
gave
that
so
one
many
only
people
once.
mouse fetishes.
Oh my god.
That's all I had to
haven't
say.
seen this-
Nah, Caleb.
No, I've seen this only when I was like so young. Maybe when it came out, I saw it.
I think
because
I think
That
I
would
saw
be
it
around
on
the
like
time
and
I'd
I've
seen it.
never
DVD.
seen it again.
I've only seen it once, but I know exactly what caused so
I
many people
actually
to
have a
become
memory
furries.
of me going
It
to my
wasn't
friend's
just
house
Lopunny and Gardevoir. It was fucking
And-
flushed away too.
and playing the Flushed Away movie video game on the Nintendo GameCube.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god,
that's
I found
arcane
it!
knowledge.
I found what Jordan's talking about when I looked up Flushed Away.
Most of these movies will have an associated game.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, that was the trend. So,
Oh yeah, they're like, oh, a movie? Got to put a tie-in video game.
all right. So let's keep going. Flushed away.
The next one, as it should be, Shrek the Third, 2007.
Shrek the Third. This is where we're gonna
That's
start.
the bad one.
Shrek really dipped off here. I liked the "Do the Roar" meme from this, but after that,
No, that's not in Shrek the Third.
Yeah, it
I swear it is because
Yeah,
it opens on the birthday
Do the
party,
roar?
right?
No, that's the one where he goes
it's on
to.
Shrek the Third.
Is
He
it?
does the
Do the
roar,
roar.
and then the
It's a
baby's
birthday
vomit.
party, and then they fucking
No,
And that's half
that's,
of the movie's
that's
humor
Shrek
is
4.
the baby's vomiting.
No, Shrek the Third is when he goes to like get King Arthur.
Yeah, and it's also the baby's vomit. That movie had no idea what the fuck it was doing.
Yeah, the baby's vomit, but that's not to do the roar.
I like that, or like this list will get divisive. We're trying to remember which fucking movie we're talking about. We all agree it sucks, but we're like, what did it? What was the movie about?
After.
No, that was the one when the princesses stormed the castle to Led Zeppelin's Immigration song.
What the fuck? All right. Anyway, both of those bad.
No,
like
wait.
I haven't seen Shrek the Thorns. I can't comment.
What the fuck?
But
Which one is Shrek the
Fourth?
Fourth?
Was level.
But is that the fourth one? I can't tell.
Anyway, so after Shrek the Third.
Yeah.
So after Shrek the Third, according to all known laws of aviation, the B movie came out November 2nd, 2007.
The B movie. Fuck.
The B movie.
Fuck.
The B movie is actually so good.
They missed Shrek Third, but the B movie kind of got the Shrek treatment.
But it's just because Seinfeld was in it, dude. That's the only reason.
Oh, yeah,
it's not jokes about the B movie. It's jokes,
just
really weird fetish jokes about Seinfeld. That's all it is.
I mean, that bitch was in love with that bee.
Oh yeah.
See,
that movie was so close to being a furry movie.
They already made Flushed Away. No, whatever. It's a Scalies movie. Whatever the fucking insect equivalent is.
It's an insect fetish.
I mean, they missed Shrek Third, but that's one miss on how many bullseyes of movies.
Oh.
Yeah, and we're about to get another one.
Third.
This next movie is both a bullseye and a foy movie because we are looking at the goated Kung Fu Panda.
Fuck, they did them too. Oh my god. No, the whole trilogy of Kung Fu Panda didn't miss at all. Like the whole trilogy, no, not one miss.
Jack Black carried that movie. Yo, Seth Rogen's in that.
Seth Rogen's Mantis.
I actually haven't seen the third one. I need to see this.
I don't know if I've seen the third one either, but the first two are incredible.
The first two were absolutely incredible.
The first two were so good because in the same way, I'm bringing it back to the classics. We talked about Prince of Egypt and Spirit. They nailed something with like the characters' development with themselves and like learning. It's such a good
and like a lot of actual kung fu stuff. Because
and it's
like
such a classic.
All of the fucking main characters use their own style, like the style that's actually named after them.
Classic, and fourth and fifth because holy fuck, the kung fu movie's so good.
Yeah, and then we're back to our Shrek sequel, not the series, the sequel, the popular sequel to Madagascar: Escape to Africa.
That was a good one.
That I vaguely remember that.
It's not a classic. It's not a classic.
It's still a hit, though.
So close.
This one's got.
I think I missed that one.
I might have missed it, but I also remember.
Yeah, that
kind of.
What else happened?
No, I like to move it. Move it was the first Madagascar.
Yeah, that was. That
it's
was
in
number
all
one.
but it's in the first one.
Also, yeah.
Oh no, this was the I like 'em big.
Yeah.
Okay, no, this one came. Moto came from this. This is getting the highest grade.
They all go back to Africa, which is where all of their species are from originally, and they all realize.
Dude, Will.i.am made a full fucking 2.5 minute song called I Like 'em Big and Chunky that was used for like 9 seconds in this movie, and the Mad Lad made lines that were never gonna be heard.
That's a true artist. That's a true artist right there.
Will.i.am never misses. Pull up his music.
Yeah. Fucking the Dreamworks movie review, except fucking. Every time an artist comes up, we review their entire fucking library.
Oh my god!
No, fuck that. Fuck that. Okay, so Madagascar 2, still a hit, but not a bullseye.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we have a movie I'm actually probably was more fetishy than I'm remembering it. Monsters vs. Aliens.
Oh fuck, that is full of fetish. That is all fetish, dog. Like, I vaguely remember that movie, but like, there's the fucking slime dude. There's the giant lady.
Was someone. No, you know why
it's
the squid? Because there's the giant lady, And
Yeah,
that's
that's
like
exactly what I was thinking, like,
why?
I like the joke. I like the joke about the invisible guy, and he's actually just been dead.
Yeah.
Dude, no, Seth Rogen was in there. Maybe Seth Rogen slapped so hard. The Blob.
All right, pull up it.
Yeah,
His IMDb.
Yeah, pull up Seth Rogen. Oh, Donkey Kong, Mario, you smoked all my mushroom
Seth
kingdom.
Rogen is so good. All right, he made that movie for me.
All right, yeah. So
That movie's
next,
good.
Yeah. That was 2009, by the way. And
Oh,
now we
fuck.
move on. 2010, that was the only movie 2009. To 2010, another movie that I will spoil and say is goated is How to Train Your Dragon.
yes,
movie's-
absolutely,
Yes.
100%.
That movie's the best.
That whole series, they don't miss. It's just like Kung Fu Panda.
They don't miss.
When I first watched How to Train Your Dragon 1, I was blown away, and it was my favorite movie of the year and all time for some time.
movie.
No, 100% agree with that, Nick.
Yeah, that is a good pick. Good pick.
The whole series,
Yeah.
goated. Yeah.
Yeah, I recently rewatched that as in last year, and they're amazing.
2010. Okay, How to Train Your Dragon is 2010. We've got 3 movies in 2010. and
Oh
there was
my
some interesting
god.
ones.
Oh yeah, didn't Megamind come out?
We're like halfway through the
Rex
list,
Raptor.
Oh, the
which
fourth
is
one. Okay,
apparently really
don't
good.
miss.
The fourth Shrek movie, which I'm sure is supposed to be big. Whether or not they will correct about that is a different thing.
Shrek the Third kind of ruined it, so nobody cared anymore. But for those who still had faith, apparently it was really good. But like the movie before was so not a hit in comparison to the first two that
It's a miss by association.
yeah, it's a miss by association. Really,
And then the last movie in 2010, Brennan spoiled it. By the
Megamind.
way, composed by Hans Zimmer, Megamind.
God,
Movie
absolute
sucks.
hit. Absolute
movie's a
hit.
fucking piece of crap.
Movie's a flop.
I get that there are deeper meanings in this movie, but
Oh, you're being legit.
no, I'm being legit. This movie is an action.
Here's where
this
we're
movie's
divisive.
actually bad. And I'm gonna ask one simple question: when is the last time either of you have watched Megamind?
This is
About
a
2 months
true
ago.
statement.
Fuck
Second
you.
time I
Pardon?
saw it, like 10 years
Pardon?
ago. I don't know.
About 2 months ago. Fuck you. Being completely
Okay.
legit. I actually have gone back and watched it more than once.
I have too, but we'll get to that. And
The thing
You,
I
Jordan?
dislike about it is that Despicable Me came out like a month prior with the
that's
same
bullshit.
scheme.
That's bullshit.
It
That didn't
did.
solve this movie. This movie's actually bad.
Oh,
I'm just saying. I'm on the Megamind boat.
Megamind is
I
an okay-ish movie, but it's kind of funny in retrospect.
No, it's okay. That's it. Nick's got it. The movie is funny in retrospect. The movie isn't funny or enjoyable when you watch it. Megamind has an
is.
effect that I don't understand because every time you
you
watch
can't
it,
tell me it's not enjoyable. That's subjective.
it is. It's kind of boring, bro. It's
No, I like
actually
it. No,
kind
I
of
like it.
boring.
Why is it boring? Explain yourself.
God, Jordan.
It's the man with the blue skin and the big head.
Jordan, what,
Anyway,
did
that
you say
aside,
Megamind was good?
No, I
Funny.
think,
Yeah, it's fun.
You
I
guys
think,
are
I
all
think
wrong.
I think it's a fun movie. I think it's fine.
I don't
I like
know.
it.
It rubs me the wrong way. I don't
I
like it.
like something about bashing superhero tropes.
Yeah.
There's just something about it.
We do be bashing superhero tropes.
No, I love the concept and the execution, but the last time I watched it, which I will admit was a year and a half ago, I felt like you know what it had? I don't want to say it's bad. It's the Shrek issue. It's the Shrek issue again, but it's because there was such a weird click with the audience of it that really liked it, that it brought in people. I don't know. I don't click with it. I don't think the movie's good.
Dude,
I think the movie
and
has
that's-
good ideas.
That's totally fair.
Caleb is a blue boy Megamind hater.
I don't like the
and that's-
movie.
He doesn't like-
I will.
He is
I
allowed
will
to not
admit
like
I
it.
like it. I do like it in retrospect, and I think I will watch it before we do the next podcast or the next one, and I will tell you why I dislike it. Because
Ah,
I
perfectly
actually
fine.
think there's problems
I was
with the
wrong.
movie,
I was wrong.
but
was
I
it good?
can't remember them.
Okay. But just a moment, Caleb. There is no.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
there is
Oh no,
standard
dude!
process,
If you
no
like it, that's
standard.
okay. I just personally.
Everybody's
think this
entitled to
movie-
their stupid
I
opinion.
don't know why. I don't know why I like Megamind, it's like the opposite of your reason. You can't tell why you hate it. I don't really know why I like it.
Because
I
it's
just like it.
fun.
Because he's blue, dabba-dee. Anyway, next up, we hit 2011 to Kung Fu Panda 2.
Hit. We're
Go,
back.
Ken,
go.
We're back on unequivocal hits.
We're back on the
Unmitigated
four-man
hit.
Jaeger. I went down to the,
Unadulterated
like,
hit.
Good.
We went down to 4 one-man Jaegers for Megamind, and now we're back on a 4-man Jaeger for fucking
Kung Fu Panda
Oh
2.
my god.
Kung Fu Panda 2. Yeah, no, absolute hit.
Good movie. Very good. movie.
Amazing. Amazing.
All right, and then we agree on that one. No more comments. Now we hit
No more comments.
Puss in Boots, the first one, the original.
Which?
Puss in Boots.
Oh, Puss in Boots. I have not watched it.
I
but
did watch
I
it.
seen it a long time ago. I think I
Yeah.
didn't like it because there wasn't Shrek in it, but I haven't seen it like
I
as
actually,
like a grown up.
I actually do want to watch it after watching the second one to see, because I'm told by Cora it had like everything
good.
that the second movie had. It did, and that's a singing
It's-
praise from the second movie, which to me, like, absolute hit, banger.
Yeah.
I didn't
I-
realize the movie came out in 2011.
Yeah,
I watched it when I was around like 17, 18, so it's been a bit. I remember it being good, but not memorable at all.
that's fair, because I knew the first one came out, and that's all I knew about it. Because I was 18,
yeah.
19 at the time, so it's just not what I was doing.
I think I don't want to spoil it. I think we're hitting the modern era, which is to say the stuff that's not as good.
I
This
think-
next
I
up-
think-
I would.
I think
You
we're
know
hitting
what?
it
I
unequivocally
thought this
here.
would be. I thought this would be a heated part. I was going to say Puss in Boots is when the modern era starts.
That's
No,
fail.
no, I
don't-
agree.
I've never seen
I'm-
Puss in Boots, so I don't have it.
I'm gonna agree that they're gonna have more misses after this, because
Next up, we have Madagascar 3, Europe's Most Wanted.
yeah,
I had not seen that.
on
one.
account of I have
Oh,
not
that-
seen it.
It didn't look good.
It did not
so
look good.
It's so good.
Caleb being contrarian again. Okay. Why is it so good,
It's
Caleb?
so good because it's really funny in a weird way, and I can't explain it.
So
I
the
saw this
so the
once,
reason Jordan
and
and
I
I said
remember
for
it was
Megamind, he says for
Yeah.
Madagascar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the hill I
That's
die
fair,
on.
that's
I
fair.
remember this movie being
This
funny,
is
and
the hill you die on.
This one,
It was
this one
exclusively-
specifically.
It was exclusively because the penguins of Madagascar were being shits, like actual hilarious pieces
That's
of
fair.
shit, the entire movie, and that's the only part that I remember was so good about that movie. The rest of the movie might be trash, but the penguins of Madagascar have like a full James Bond bit that goes on for way longer than it should, and it's just so good and funny and stupid and silly, and the rest of the movie I don't remember. I don't remember the rest of the movie at all.
Honestly,
That
fair.
bit
The,
was
the Penguins are the best thing to come out of that franchise.
Penguin in the future.
But
Oh yeah.
all right. Anyway, yeah, we're kind of getting to the modern era here, because this is where I stopped like watching movies.
Yeah, this was kind of like I was getting too old to watch like kids cartoons, but
Yeah.
like kind of not old enough to look at it with like a
Critical lens,
reflective
like
lens,
like
and
what
you
we're
just
doing
kind of
now.
like
Yeah.
this movie was a movie.
This was 2012. I remember seeing this movie come out and not being interested in it because I didn't want to see a Madagascar movie.
Yeah,
Next, 2012.
miss on principle.
This next movie, I'm actually very curious about our opinions about. It is Rise of the Guardians.
Oh fuck, is that the one with Jack Frost and Sandman and
It is.
Yeah, I didn't see that one.
As the last one.
I only
didn't
have
see this.
like a vague recollection of this movie existing, and for
I'm
that
pretty-
reason, I've
because
got
it
to
was
say,
playing
like,
at Thomas's house when we were there at one point.
Yep.
I'm
that's
pretty
the-
sure I own and have played the tie-in video game, but that's about it.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
was a tie-in video game.
I am. Yeah,
I
I'm
knew
gonna
about
call
the
this a
video
miss.
game more than the actual.
I'm gonna have to call this a miss on principle, on the fact that I only vaguely remember this movie existing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On what grounds?
There's some good stuff in this movie. I don't know if it's all good, but there was some good stuff. The Australian, like, violent Easter Bunny
Oh, Hugh Jackman.
that's
That's
funny.
the only thing I know. It
That's-
was Hugh Jackman who
that's
played
pretty
Easter
funny.
Bunny.
Santa
Easter
Claus
Bunny
has like
was
naughty and
funny.
nice tattooed on his arms. He's all buff and like punches people.
This movie was good. In retrospect, this movie was good. Now
We're
that
gonna,
I'm
we're,
remembering
we're,
it.
we're gonna have to watch.
It seems
a lot
like a
of these
neat
movies.
concept. I might have to watch it.
We also, I kind of like the premise. Like the main character is Jack Frost, who's like.
I do
sort
kind of like that
people don't
whole
like
idea.
him. And then he's like sad because people don't like him. And the bad guy is the boogeyman, and he's like, "Hey Jack, people don't like you, people don't like me. Let's team up." After all the good years, like, actually, Jack, you gotta help us fight back the literal boogeyman. And that seems kind of cool to me.
We're gonna have to watch a lot of these movies, like
Yeah, we are.
just in general. We have a new backlog, the DreamWorks library.
Moving forward into the future of 2013, we're going back to the past with the Croods.
Oh,
I felt too old for this. I felt
Yeah.
really too old for this.
this
and I
felt like a
didn't
second
touch it.
try at Shrek, like the general idea of like
That felt
the
like a
silly
try at
kids
Ice
film.
Age. I know.
Oh,
Ice Age is in
yeah,
DreamWorks,
there you
but
go.
that felt like a try at Ice Age for a younger audience, and I was like,
That's fair. I'm just not a
Yeah.
fan of it.
This movie had zero appeal to me. Nothing about this looked interesting. Yeah.
Ice Age was good though.
Oh yeah,
Ice Age was
to
phenomenal.
get on a tangent of another production film companies, other than the list we're looking at.
No, we're gonna stick on the list. I just
Oh,
want
yeah.
to throw that out.
No,
there.
Ice Age top tier. All the movies that came after, like,
Ice Age 2 was good.
Ice Age 2 is good.
I
Everything
like
else.
the one with the
Then it goes-
dinosaurs because they had dinosaurs in it. Other than that,
No.
mid.
No. Ice Age 2 was bad. Ice Age 2 was the Sea Monsters one.
Was
and
it?
that one was.
All right. Anyway.
Yes,
Next.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway.
Next DreamWorks movie.
Next up, on July 17th, 2013, the tagline is, "He's fast, they're furious, it's Turbo."
I
The
heard
snail
this movie.
movie-
Was dog
Somebody
shit.
took me to see that on my birthday.
Was it
So
bad?
so Jordan, you get the final say here for a birthday
It was
movie.
it was a try at Cars.
Oh.
Like it literally was just Cars.
Oh.
Like the main
But it
character
was-
loses his
it
grip
wasn't
on
good.
reality. Howa's here.
Hey, Howa, do you know what this chat is for?
You made a mistake.
You know what?
You're in
You know
here
what?
now?
He's in the podcast now.
Oh, you have a chance to redeem yourself. Have you seen the movie Turbo?
So how to break it down for you? We are
No context.
no
No context. Don't give him context.
Yes,
Have you
yes.
seen the movie Turbo?
The Snails movie.
I love that movie.
There you go. There you go. You're 2 for 2. Move on.
All right, How. So what we're doing
Good
is we are
movie.
looking at the DreamWorks chronological list of movie releases and saying if they're hit or miss or not.
Saying if they're what or not?
Hit or miss. Like, were they good or were they bad? Were they somewhere in the middle?
Yay? Were they yay or were they nay?
All right, Nick, back from the top. We need. I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
We need
Continue.
pause pressure.
Continue from Turbo.
Oh God, Howa, I'm gonna fucking demolish you because you did that shit.
I think Snoop Dogg's in that movie.
Getting rid of this.
No, not because he liked fucking Turbo, because he sees us in the recording chat and is like, "Hey, what's up?"
I did not read that it was the recording chat.
Just all my friends are online. Join DC.
That's literally what it was. I just saw you guys on. I'm like, oh, sweet.
Neuron activated. Time to hang out with the boys. All right, okay. So we got another one. So, Nick, hit it up. What's the next movie?
Howa brings a little bit of a goofy energy to the podcast.
That Brennan don't like very much.
I was like, I mean, I'm down to clown with this all night, but fucking, I just hear da-dung, and I was like, who the fuck just joined? Because nobody left.
Oh, fuck.
It was Venti. She's getting impatient with us. When you guys getting
We're on
back.
So we're looking at the
DreamWorks, yeah,
DreamWorks
the DreamWorks movies, yeah.
We'll go lightning round, Howa.
No, please,
No,
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 Tom.
no. Let's just
Yay or
continue.
nay? Yay or nay? Don't say anything. Just yay or nay.
Please
All
don't.
right, next up, Mitchell, Peabody and Shulman, 2014.
Nay.
I hadn't seen
I had
that
seen
one.
I haven't
Alright.
seen it.
I'd say it's yay. I thought it was good.
I have to
Very
watch
odd
these
concept,
movies
but,
on
you know.
principle that
Yeah,
Howa
on-
has seen them.
On principle that we need an
And
opinion.
He loved snails, and I don't know how that makes me feel.
Dog, I'm pretty sure
Okay.
Snoop Dogg was in that movie. Okay, it gets a pass.
All right, next.
He's not credited as a single songwriter on it, but that doesn't mean he wasn't a voice actor.
All right.
It's
Next-
either that or
next
Sam
one,
Jackson.
next one,
Either
please.
way.
How to Train Your Dragon 2.
Hit.
Yay.
Unequivocal hit.
Big
Yeah.
hit.
Yes, I agree.
Big
All right,
hit.
next up, still 2014, The Penguins of Madagascar.
Hit. The original Penguins movie is a hit.
I don't
Big
think
hit.
it's a good movie, but it's probably good because The Penguins are pretty funny.
Well, no, I mean that's like their first movie because they were in Madagascar. The
I
Madagascar
never saw
movie.
But I think it branches off from like the Nickelodeon TV
It does.
show.
It definitely.
So it's like
oh,
it's
right.
like a big expansion on like the universe they've created with the TV show.
Yeah, no, I'm down with that. That's a hit.
The
I'm gonna
TV
give that a
show
hit
is not
on
a
principle.
Hit. I
Not the
watched
TV
it.
Because I'm
show,
pretty sure
the
the
movie.
villain was like a reoccurring villain or something. I can't remember.
I'm giving Penguins a hit.
Penguin's a hit on principle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, there's apparently, because this is in the same universe, a whole series dedicated to like the lemurs of Madagascar.
Oh
as
right.
Well.
No, I do. I remember
It's
that
apparently
existing.
fucking weird because it goes there's so weird shit. Mort is an alien from like another planet.
Oh God.
And it's
Okay. Yeah.
actually,
No.
it's so fucking weird, bro.
I do recall this happening.
I've seen
Mauricio,
some of this,
I
and there's,
cannot
like,
move
a
it,
pineapple
move it.
god and shit. It's so
Wait,
fucking weird.
wait. Is Mort the one with the foot fetish?
No.
Yes.
Yes. Actually, yeah.
It's
Yes.
so fucking weird.
Anyway,
There's,
back
like,
on
a
the.
big
We gotta get
bat
back
at
on the
end.
train here,
No,
dog.
it's better. There's a big bat at the end that is an interdimensional Mort from another planet of Mort.
Holy fuck, dude.
Whoa.
It's so fucking weird. The shit. That
My
I've seen.
favorite part about the show was when he said, "I'm gonna Mort," and then he morted all over those guys.
Yes, the event.
Move on.
Anyway, next.
Madagascar and Morbius crossover. Anyway, next up is 2015. This movie features Jim Parsons and Rihanna. It's Home.
I thought it was a good movie.
Oh! That's the color
What about the
changing
weird
alien.
It's the weird alien after all the aliens kidnap all of humanity and put them in one
Oh, I
spot.
haven't seen this. But I've heard it's
Right.
good.
I know of this
Oh.
movie, but
I don't know
think
why, but
Cora
I was
wanted to
thinking
put
of
it on.
Chicken Little.
Cora wanted to put it on, but I think I fell asleep. I think we both
I
fell
have,
asleep.
have not
so
seen that movie.
I'm
However,
gonna-
I have seen Chicken Little.
I'm gonna take a centrist option here because I have not seen it, but I've been told it's good.
It's just.
Not great, IMO. It's like fine. I'm
Yeah,
not a big fan.
that's
It's
what I remember.
That's fair.
As the kiddos would say, it's mid.
It's mid. It's mid and negative connotation. Okay, next in 2016, we've got ourselves a Kung Fu Panda 3.
Kung
Hit.
Fu Panda.
Hit, absolute hit. Yeah, the whole
Absolute hit.
trilogy's a hit.
Unmitigated
Alec,
hit.
you've seen Shrek, right? We need to at least say this.
Yes.
Is that a hit?
If he said no,
Yes.
I have a
Okay.
feeling we
No,
all
fired.
collectively would have
No,
banned him.
fired.
If not for the content of the movie, then just
Okay,
for the impact it had on Western society.
That's literally what we
Yeah,
discussed earlier.
that's exactly what we said. Was like, the impact it had is undeniable, so it has to be a hit.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Moving on to November 4th, 2016 for Trolls.
Miss.
I will say
On
that
principle.
I'm not
Didn't see it.
praising the movie at all, but Justin Timberlake was really smart with releasing the song that he made for the
Oh
movie.
yeah.
Because he
Yeah.
released it in the summer, and then when it kind of like died down, the movie came out,
And then he
and then the
fucking-
song
yeah.
bolstered numbers again.
Yeah. No, that Justin Timberlake do be a hit, but this-
100% like just pop song movie, which means great for the pop artist, but not so great for the movie.
yeah, that's gonna be a miss on principle.
I'm looking at the postal. The name center stage top of the postal, James Corden.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a miss on principle.
Yeah, it's gonna be a miss
I
on
think
principle
the
for me.
miss was
It's like
I
Sing.
knew about the music before I knew about the show, or the movie. So yeah,
It's got to be it's like Sing. Like Sing, I kind of actually liked Sing, to be honest. I'm watching it later because I like the songs in it, and it's not just music. There's a plot leading up to the songs, but yeah, if it's
a
just
musical.
if it's just the music, that's the point of it, then it's a miss.
Yeah.
All right, now next up we have a movie that I think I'm gonna call it as saying they'll attempt at the next Shrek, they'll attempt at the next Madagascar. It's Boss Baby.
Oh fuck, miss.
Everything I've seen about this
Hard
is
miss.
Big
funny.
miss.
The concept is funny. I haven't seen it, so I can't say.
It's not.
I'm gonna give it a
The
miss.
it's kind of funny because the movie's a miss, definitely,
Yeah.
but
The memes are fire.
the main character was voiced by Alec Baldwin, and he didn't miss.
Are you fucking kidding
All right,
me?
Howa. All right, Howa. All right, Howa.
Shit.
All right, Howa.
It's
Yikes.
That's amazing.
really.
Jesus
Wait,
Christ, dude.
really? You're serious? I didn't realize this. Are you serious?
I'm gonna take this opportunity to bring in the
Am I
Russian Badger
serious?
joke that I'm shamelessly stealing, where he's like, I want to see the scene in Dune where they cut it after you got a frame of gunshot,
What?
and then they cut it because Alec Baldwin fucking shot his fucking co-star to death because the gun was loaded.
I don't like this one. Can I exchange my one free change the subject token? This one is not good.
Yeah, we're gonna get away from this.
Movie 2017, June 2nd. That is Captain Underpants, the first epic movie.
I liked the comics
it.
as a kid, but and Andy Grammer doing the Friends song was cool, but I'm gonna give the movie a miss on principle.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I think I still was too young and too old.
This was 2017.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Yeah.
shit was happening in 2017.
Yeah. All right. I was definitely too old for this movie.
I was too old for the movie.
Yeah,
but
see,
too young to...
we were not
that's the other thing,
young enough to get the critical eye that we have now, but we were all too young or too old to watch it as enjoyment.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna watch Captain Underpants. But I'm
Moving
18
on.
years old.
Moving on. It's 2018.
Oh fuck, we're
And
getting
then
modern.
in February 22nd, 2019, we have How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World.
Yeah, hit.
That's apparently
We've already-
amazing.
We've
seen it.
already called hit on this, just like the Kung Fu
Yeah,
Panda.
it's hit. The score is
Is it better
phenomenal.
than the first or the second?
Ooh,
Yes.
Because
Significantly.
Yeah, I'm
honestly,
gonna go
in
with
my
yeah.
opinion, the second is better than the first.
I
Yeah, it's better than the second.
I'm gonna go with better than the second. Yeah,
Holy shit! I gotta watch this movie.
yeah. We do gotta. I want to watch all of these
I
movies
do.
with you
I
guys,
do
except
know
for
that
the ones that we've
end
all
of it-
said
I
miss.
do know about the end, which Nick, did you say you hadn't seen it?
Not seen the film.
I have also
The
not seen
end is really, very adult.
It's flashes forward and it's like they're adults.
No, because they basically something about Toothless has his own clan, and
Yeah.
so does what's his face Hiccup, and they have to kind of go their separate ways, and all the dragons kind of depart. So it's like very much a hey, the series is over
Finale.
sort
Which,
of
hey,
thing. It's a
I
finale, which
appreciate
I don't see
finale.
modern shows doing much
anymore at all. Yeah,
Exactly. Finales are good.
yeah.
Things
Finales
should
are
end.
good. Things should end because they come.
Yeah.
They go the way of Shrek and Madagascar and fucking the Cruise
Well,
now.
apparently,
Transformers.
Shrek the Fourth was like that. That's what I've heard. That Shrek the Fourth was like a finale sort of thing, and that's why people liked it.
The only reason I'm bringing it back is because, like I said, Puss in Boots 2 ends with a shot of Far, Far Away. So,
Well, it's good to end.
fair.
It, I know I would be burnt out if Shrek released like every 2 years, like we're
Yeah.
on
God.
Shrek 10. You know,
again, like Marvel did. Marvel can't even make
like
things
it's
continue
fine if they
anymore.
plan on
Marvel's-
reigniting, maybe for one more movie or something, like reigniting the franchise just to get a bit of clout or money or whatever.
If you've had
But,
a
like-
character duel with death, you should just stop. Like that feels like
Yeah.
a good ending.
That would be a good turnoff. But
Like, if Puss in Boots
They
actually
like money.
ended and, like, the suggestion there was, like, yeah, he just went back to live with his friends. Like that's a perfect ending to that. But
Yeah.
I have a feeling it's not gonna go that way because I have a feeling this movie made a lot of money.
Alright, next up.
And they're gonna like that.
Next up, we have 2019's Abominable.
Didn't see.
All right, these are now
this
we're in
is-
I
the
have
realm
not
of
seen.
movies I haven't seen.
Yeah, no, I haven't even heard of this
We'll
movie.
have to save an Abominable Snowman. It looked kind of cute in the commercials, but I wasn't interested in seeing it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it a miss on principle. No, I'm just kidding. This is just not applicable.
Based
to our
on-
list.
Yeah,
I'm
just
willing
don't have
to
enough
see
information.
This movie. All right, okay. Next, we move on to Trolls 2 World Tour.
Miss on principle.
That one I
the
hadn't
first
seen.
one is
This
As someone who
one,
hasn't seen it, miss.
I will not give a miss. I will give it a hit. I have not seen it, but it does feature the McElroy brothers, and that is the only reason I will give them.
You know what? That's valid.
You know what?
You
know what?
I switched my
You know
vote.
what? That's aight.
I gotta fucking.
Go on that.
I'm not gonna agree with you, Nick, but I'm not gonna disagree with you.
I don't know.
That's an unadulterated hit.
2020, by the way. This is April 10th, 2020.
Unadulterated.
November 25th, 2020. The Croods: A New Age.
Miss.
They made another one.
Yes.
Maybe
No. No. There's a lot of crudes. No. There's quite a bit of crudes.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna give it a miss.
So this is to the point
Never
where
seen it.
Jordan didn't know this movie existed.
I'm giving it a miss.
great.
I'm giving it
That's
a
a
miss.
miss on principle.
By the way,
That's a big miss.
speaking of movies we didn't know existed, June 4th, 2021, Spirit Untamed, the sequel to Spirit.
Yeah, I
What?
looked at that when
What?
you were going through, and by the way, once again, Spirit is the best. It's so good, and this is your homework, including you, Howa. You will like it. All of you, go watch Spirit.
I feel like, judging
This-
by his reaction to Spirit getting a sequel, he's already seen it.
No, what I've
I
seen
know
from
of the
this
movie.
is this looks like a horse girl movie, just in the purest form of a horse girl
Oh, a Hallmark
movie.
movie.
Scrolling-
That's
yeah,
that,
no,
that's not even a miss on principle. That's a miss on morals.
That's a miss on Hallmark.
like let me
Hallmark
show you
diff.
the first. Let me show you the first thing I saw when I looked it up. Okay.
All right. Well,
Put it in
while he's
topics.
doing that, let's get the next movie on the slate.
The next movie, you guys are gonna love this one. The Boss Baby Family
Miss.
Business.
Miss.
Look at that. Look at
Didn't
that.
see it.
Miss. Yeah, the Boss Baby 1 is a miss. This is a miss too.
Yeah.
I have actually seen part of this movie, I think, and don't worry, it's a mess.
Well, the first one was too.
April 22nd, 2022, The Bad Guys.
What the
As someone
fuck?
who didn't see
Oh,
This
I've
is-
never
did not
seen
see
this.
it.
This is
Or
like
I've never
a
heard of this.
heist movie, but everyone's like they're all anthropomorphic animals, and they do like a heist type movie. But not everyone in the world is an anthropomorphic animal.
That
I
sounds like a
like-
miss for not having a cohesive world.
Is this the Incredibles?
No,
I like
I've never seen this
like
movie.
heist
I know
movies.
literally nothing but good things about this movie.
I like
Listen,
heist movies.
I'm gonna
I
give
just
it a
can't
not
get
applicable.
past like the mega furry bait. You know, like
Does
I don't want to
okay,
be. I don't want to
so
get
this
caught
is-
watching that. You know.
Yeah. That's something that comes on and your parents walk in like, "Hey, what are you watching?" And you're like, "Oh, porn."
B stars.
No, not Beastar.
Anyway, I'm gonna have to give that a not applicable because
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I've heard a lot of people say a lot of good things about it, especially about the actual like animation.
Okay.
So I've
Yeah,
heard
where they
good
started
things
doing that like comic book kind of low frame rate animation.
oh, the
like
on
after
twos,
Into
after,
the Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse. That's actually what Puss in Boots had been doing in the first one. I'm told. Like that's what makes
Yes,
his
it did. Yes,
action
it did.
like looks that
Actually,
like
yes,
that
it did.
because they did it on twos, which for those who are uneducated is they take every second frame rather than 24 frames per second. They run 12 frames per second, and it makes it look comic booky in action because it's paused.
Because
on
you can
some.
at any point you can pause it and a perfect screenshot appears.
Yeah, rather than like motion.
There's no
blur
motion
or-
blur. Yeah, get out of my brain.
God, we're just
Also-
we're doing
I'd like to
film
take a
studies here.
quick Flashback 22 years to November 7th, 2000 to a direct-to-video release because this is on a different chart, which I didn't see
Oh,
it
fuck.
before. For Joseph, King of Dreams.
Oh, is this like the Technicolor Dreamcoat?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know enough about this, but since it
haven't
was
seen
in the
this movie.
2000,
I think I have.
since it was in 2000, and they did a pretty good track record back
Yes,
then.
this was a good movie. This was an amazing movie.
I'm gonna go with a hit
gets a
on
pass.
principle.
No, okay, this movie was really good. It's not as good as The Prince of Egypt, but it's very much those vibes.
All right, that's a hit on principle.
Fair enough. And now we hit, the reason I flashed backwards is because the next one on the list, December 21st, 2022, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.
Yeah,
Yes!
Puss in
Take the
Boots:
stage.
The Last Wish. I just saw it this weekend without spoiling anything. Absolute hit. There's only like few movies that I want to steal actual characters from for our own purposes, like the idea of the character. I want to,
Yeah,
like,
this guy
I
is
want to
fresh out of the theater.
I
He's
want
texting
to
me,
I want to
"Yo."
study the character. I want to study what made the character work. I like doing that for characters that really pull me. There was a character in this movie that I've already told the rest of them about how it's a wolf
I'm gonna
with
stop
like
you right there.
with two sickles that form into a staff, Darth Maul
I
style.
have seen the character.
Yeah, that's the actual death. Like, that is death. He says so in the movie. He's like, no, I'm not theoretical. I'm not metaphorical. I am death. And he's such a cool character. The way they implement him,
I've
he's like
heard
always
about it,
stalking the character, always stalking Puss. It's great. It makes
You
for
just like me for real.
yeah. No, but it's absolute hit.
I've got
Absolute hit.
I
Things
also
to
harass
say.
cats.
I've got some more things. Notably, we have some upcoming movies.
Oh, okay.
The Crude Six.
We can't have seen these, so this is just.
No. We're calling our shots now.
Scheduled for November 17th, 2023. Trolls Band Together.
Miss. I'm gonna go on miss on since the rest of them was.
Yeah, big miss.
All right. Scheduled February 9th, 2024. Untitled film.
Hit.
What's is there any is there a concept?
Nope.
Hit.
So what is coming out February 9th and February 27th that are both untitled films. But there is one. Well, they actually might have something. No, probably not.
Well, actually, that means they could be original ideas, which is automatically a hit.
Yeah.
March
Hit.
8th,
Hit.
2024. Kung Fu Panda 4.
Hit.
They don't miss. They don't miss.
No, it's gonna be a hit. It's gonna be a hit. Kung Fu Panda 4. I don't know what they're gonna go for. I am extremely worried about that piece of news that you just gave me, Nick, because that tells me they're going to be they're gonna push it too far. I
Well,
hope
it's
they
always
won't.
a bad thing to see next to
They're gonna meme it up.
I
and-
So
I hope to
here's-
God
here's-
they
here's
won't,
the
but
test.
they probably
I hope
will.
it's good and we get like Kung Fu Panda 8 and it's still a banger.
Yeah. No.
I
Yeah.
hope
Exactly.
It never ends.
It's one or the other at this point.
All right, now we have a couple more in development but don't have a scheduled release date movies. First one, Dogman.
Miss.
From a comic book.
It's from a
Miss.
comic book. That's all I got for you.
Miss. It's gonna be a
made by the same
furry.
person who made Captain Underpants, like the same writer.
Oh, that's
Oh,
that's gonna be a
Oh,
miss
miss.
Dogman?
because
Is there like
yeah, it's
source
gonna be-
material or is this original concept?
It's weird when whenever a studio tries to adapt, like
always a miss.
Oh, I see.
Adaptation is a
into
miss.
a 3D animated film, it's like
Yeah, it's
most
tough
of the time
to pull off.
it's a miss. But Into the Spider-Verse was a hit.
Oh, but that's because of the amount of love they gave that movie. Like, the people who made that movie, like, I talked about Henry Cavill having people that, like, and he left The Witcher, he got booted off of Superman, because he was like, you guys are fucking shit. Like, make this to what the source material is. And they were like, no. And he was like, bye. Yeah, make your own shit.
Okay.
And he's making a Warhammer 40k series, Caleb.
And he
Oh
was
yes. No,
he's most
I've
likely going to be the God Emperor.
yes, I know I've seen shit posts and memes about that. I think he has a YouTube channel that I've already subscribed to. I believe this is the case.
So I mean, to take us out of this
it's like
list,
dedicated to just 40k.
to take us off of Nick's list, absolute hit, the whole thing, from Henry Cavill. Like,
Yep.
calling the shot. It's gonna be.
Dude,
Uh-huh.
Henry Cavill pulling out Warhammer 40k might make that like popular amongst non-sweaty nerds.
It might be what ungatekeeps it. Anyway,
What it needs.
Nick, back into the.
We have Mice and Mystics, which is a board game. They're making a movie out of it. It's like fantasy, like classic D&D tropes as mice.
Oh, that's a hit.
Okay, that's. I was
Uh,
gonna say miss on principle, but you said D&D tropes as mice. I'm in.
That sounds so awesome.
Now we're gonna get a couple of these that sound like they've been defined, but I don't know anything about them, and there's no link to telling what they're about. Full stop. Ronan Boyle on the Bridge of Riddles. It's a book
Mid.
by Thomas
It's
Lennon.
mid. It's mid.
Not
On the name's too long.
not
Sputnik's
applicable.
Guide to Life on Earth.
What?
Next is, I don't know, Sputnik's Guide to Life on Earth, a book by Frank Cottrell Boyce.
Not applicable.
Then we have The Wizard of Once.
Not applicable. I have no
And then we have Meet the
information.
Gilman. Yeah,
I-
I got nothing for you.
Yeah.
But I do
No.
have one for the next one, which is the untitled fifth Shrek film.
Yeah, I told you.
We're back, baby!
I told you.
Feels conformed.
I told you. I told you they're going back to
Go back!
far, far away.
Yeah,
You can't leave,
They-
we're going back!
they love that money. Who can blame 'em?
You.
I'm gonna give them I'm gonna give them a good faith hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna start them up high,
Good faith.
and then
Good
once I
faith.
see it, I'm gonna
Watch
duck
all the
points
ball.
if I
Yeah.
like
I'm
they already get
giving-
100%, so they just get docked
I'm
points.
giving
from that.
I'm giving it 60.
That's fair.
No, I'm giving
That's
it
fair.
40. I'm below average on
No,
this bad
no,
boy.
that's fair. I only give him that high because the Puss in Boots was good, and he's going back to far, far away.
Okay, I'll give it high. If
So-
Puss in Boots is
so
good
if
and
he's-
that,
If what I'm led to believe is going to be
Bro,
true
the,
about
the
this,
Shrek verse.
if what I'm led to believe from them is true, I gotta start him high, and I'm gonna take marks down.
Fair enough. I've got some great news for you then. The next one on my list here, the untitled Third Boss Baby film.
Miss.
Big miss.
Hit.
Good.
It's actually gonna make it good.
We have another untitled
Contrarian.
project
You.
that has no context for it. So cool. Next, if we want to move on, we have TV specials and short films. If you want me to move on to those.
No, I think we're running up some time here.
That's
But
fair.
I
do
am
wanna point
gonna.
out though that I did see the where did I saw it? Oh, Madagascar Penguins and the Christmas Cable. That's what I was referring to.
Oh, that's the Christmas special. That's a hit. I'm gonna give it a hit just for good faith.
Yeah. I also want to point out where was it? Legend of the Bone Napple Dragon, which is a How to Train Your Dragon mini thing.
Oh yeah, that one was neat.
I'll give that a hit. I'll give that a good faith.
As well
That
as
was
the
a
Train
hit.
Your Dragon show,
There's actually quite a few of these.
Oh yeah, the Trinity Dragon show was good too.
because it was able to expand upon all the dragons that you see at the third film.
Oh, all the ones he leaves with. Okay.
Oh.
Because like in the first movie, there was only like 5 different types,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they're like, these are the 5 different types in the world ever. And then the TV show kind of like
They were psych.
episodically
And then
expanded
even
upon
more psych.
Yeah.
I don't even think they would have thought
I don't think they
in
had a
that
good
movie.
piece of media, and they weren't like.
They didn't think that
super
was going to get so
confident in
big. Yeah.
Oh, hold on, I gotta say one more thing. On this list, Shrek 4D / The Ghost of Lord Farquaad, a theme park ride at Universal Studios.
That's
Hollywood.
exactly what I'm talking about.
Because of what they said, and that I like
Awesome.
4D movies or 4D
You
rides.
can actually
I'm gonna go
watch
hit.
the video on
That-
YouTube.
That ride is good.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm gonna go hit because I like 4D rides. There's a couple at Niagara Falls. It's like a roller coaster, but it used to be like a Wild West roller coaster. But now they changed it to a space roller coaster. They didn't change the music, which might seem a little weird. It's an awesome fusion, like super space sci-fi visuals, and then like Wild West music, like the stringy banjo guitars.
Love.
It's an awesome juxtaposition. It's got just the right energy. But anyway, I just like 4D rides.
They're pretty fun.
To cap off the hit or miss prediction series, the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Ooh.
Okay. I have.
Hold on. How many times am I seeing that movie?
Oh God. Oh God. Right.
I'm
All right. So
I know. I have the answer. I actually have the answer. You don't need to see it multiple times. It depends on, are you watching it in English or in a different language?
Well, I'm gonna be seeing it with my friend,
you're
my
gonna be
buddy that
watching
we
it with
said
me.
from conception.
Because Chris Pratt sounds
Yeah.
so unexcited.
As soon as
He's like Mushroom Kingdom.
Everybody else sounds awesome from the second trailer, and oh my God, Jack Black Bowser, like.
Oh yeah.
When I saw the casting list, there was two things I was happy about, and that's Jack Black Bowser and Charlie Day Luigi.
Charlie Day's Luigi in the new trailer hit. Like, both of them,
so
absolute hit.
Specifically.
Yeah,
and
they
the
could have picked.
Did a damn good job with that full. I don't know that I've seen the. I think I've seen the second trailer.
The second trailer is where Mario gets the shit beat out of him by Donkey Kong.
Yes,
They could have picked literally anybody else on this planet. Anyone else on the planet to voice Mario.
I don't have a problem with Chris Pratt.
I would have, dude. I would have
that's a popularity
loved it
pick.
if they came to Howa
Jordan
and Howa's Mario.
I would watch that. I would. We gotta overdub it. We have to dub it. We only change fucking Chris Pratt's Mario to Howa's Mario.
A leading role in a movie.
Although there is a little bit of hope.
Would you kindly repeat to me that shit that you have just announced to me?
No, I'm talking about hope.
So I may decide if you are worthy of life.
No, there is hope, because on the original cast list, when before this was even a thing, and Nintendo were like, "Here's the cast list," Charles Martinet made the list.
Yeah, Charles Martinet is on the list.
The original Mario is gonna be somewhere in the movie.
He's confirmed in the movie. Like, we know he's gonna make a cameo appearance at some point.
But yeah, we don't know.
I hope that Chris Pratt's Mario gets hit in the nugs or something, and then is voiced by Charles Martinet from there on out.
That'd be hilarious. The only bad part about that is, of course, voice acting, especially when you get older, for a feature-length film for a character that only ever goes "Woohoo! Wow! It's a me." That would destroy that 80-year-old's larynx.
Listen, man.
He'd have to go one scene, one minute at a time.
Made then to be Chris Pratt, but I understand if he doesn't want to do the whole movie.
Yeah, no, I'll be completely honest. Chris Pratt, we said it before, I think, on the podcast. That's a popularity pick, and
yes,
on principle of that, everyone else is gonna pull this movie together. I have absolute faith, but on the fact that they did that with Mario, I have to give it a miss for principle. I'm sure I'm gonna like the movie, but just the fact that they did that alone, where everyone else seems star-studded, is
At least it's not Tom Holland playing Mario.
Oh my God, that would have been no one else could have saved that.
That would be funny, actually. I'd be okay with that.
No,
that'd be much funnier, Ansel.
I'm not down. I'm not down to clown with that. That makes me so pessimistic about it. I like him as Spider-Man. As Nathan Drake, he's too much Spider-Man.
Yeah.
In the Uncharted movie, I'm just this is just Spider-Man. So yeah, yep. I'm gonna have to give miss on principle because of Chris Pratt, but I have high faith that I'll actually like the movie. Anyway, Caleb is
you can't
Caleb
possibly go
present.
wrong.
He can hear all of this. But...
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay,
I'm here.
Okay. Are you gonna hit and agree with that, Caleb, or
I'll agree with that. I'll agree with that. I don't have much to say about it, other than it just kind of uninspired me, the presentation so far.
That's fair.
I actually have some hope for it, but not from Chris Pratt, and seeing he's the main character, that is pretty worrisome.
Yeah, that's exactly it. That's why I call it a miss on principle. He's the main character. I'm fine. Everybody else is a class act on that list. Keegan-Michael Key as Toad. He did a really good Toad from what I've seen in the second trailer.
And then I saw it, and it was great.
I was like, that's a fucking hilarious pick, and he brought it to the table just like everybody else did. That is but a taste of our fury. Do you yield? I do not. Jack Black, like, I knew he was gonna do a good Bowser, but holy fuck, the trailer's like such a good Bowser. And Charlie Day's Luigi in the second trailer when he's being, I don't know anything about, like, a guy that looks exactly like me with his first initial on his fucking overalls. I can't possibly know every guy that looks like that. And then he, like, rips off a piece of his mustache and he's like, ah!
What the fuck?
Pretty good stuff.
It's a great trailer, except for when Mario's in it. the main character.
I think part of the issue, there's a big issue with studios being like, all right, we need a voice actor for a character. And then they're like, okay, let's hire a famous actor. Not a voice actor, an actor. Because it's like,
yeah,
they're not.
Yeah, they're also not voice actors.
Yeah, they're not voice
because
actors.
a lot of their
actors.
personality comes from how they behave, not
Exactly,
voice.
exactly. It's a completely
They
different
haven't
realm.
necessarily had to act with just their voice. They've been able to rely on their
Like,
physical motion.
Because of Kung Fu Panda and actually, oh, what the fuck? There's another one that Jack Black did.
Brutal Legend.
And now I was thinking about, but good one nonetheless. Yeah, Jack Black has voice acted, like, and he did a bang up job on
He's also
just about
a
everything.
song artist, so there's that too. So even more, fucking credit to his voice.
Yeah, and Keegan-Michael Key, like all of his sketches with Jordan Peele is like, yeah, he acts a different way, but his range is phenomenal.
Yeah, his
like,
range
with his
is
voice.
absolutely there, 100%.
Like Brennan, when you and I watched the the fucking drafts.
The five of us are watching that after again. The draft picks for the East vs West Bowl. That skit, that is such a good duality of videos. The
Like
rest of
throwing his voice and changing his voice, it's insane.
no, so that I guess that's the Dreamworks episode because.
Yeah.
Because-
How did that go for? How did that plan for your Christmas?
I was like, yeah,
New
how's the New
Year's?
Year's? I saw Puss in Boots, and everyone was like, oh, let's
Cool,
go through
tier
the
list.
Dreamworks.
I think that was the best part of my New Year, so I'm down with
You know what? Yeah,
Yeah, dude, same.
I'm
It doesn't
pulling
get-
down. This was a great
Doesn't
podcast.
get better than this.
So, Howa, thank you for the surprise cameo. That was kind of fucking.
What's up?
You gave me extreme whiplash. I was like, wait, who joined? There's 5 people I saw, like, Howa, and I'm like, oh my fucking god. But it's.
And then immediately, how have you seen Turbo? I'm like, yeah, I love that movie about Snail.
Yeah, it was like
it was terrible.
Yeah,
it was like
yeah, he
right in the
said he
middle of
loved it.
like, finally I get to speak for a while and talk about Turbo. Badoom. Never mind how is here. Let's laugh at that.
Jordan didn't get much screen time in this.
It was.
Still cast him as
like one of my
Mario.
favorite Dreamworks movies.
Yeah, just cast me as Mario. Let's go.
Let's
Like,
go.
I'm better than that.
I-
I just boom. I win.
Mario, you smoked all my mushroom chicken.
wait. Did you? How much have you texted me today? Can I quickly find the? For my audition as Mario, I will be doing this line read here. Mamma mia! I squished it on my ball.
I gotta send that to everybody. Yeah, I gotta send that to the podcast. Yeah, we're ending it there. See you later, guys.